Hello and welcome to another lesson at Hyperactive English with Teacher Danielle. Currently, we are working our way through a series on the progressive and continuous tenses. Today, we will be looking at the present progressive continuous tense. Present progressive or continuous tense answers the questions, what are you doing? Or who is doing that? Let's start by looking at the rules. So the first rule to using the present continuous progressive tense is it's used to express an current action or an action in progress. That is why we call it the present progressive, as well as an unfinished action or continuing action, which is also why people call it the present continuous. They're exactly the same thing. Let us look at an example. You are listening to a grammar lesson on the present continuous progressive. I am giving a lesson on the present progressive continuous tense. Rule number 2, we use this to express an action that are repeated regularly, especially negative actions or actions that have a negative meaning. The children are always complaining about being bored. It's summer. Mom, I'm bored. I have nothing to do. Always complaining. And the final way that we use the present progressive continuous tense is kind of in a way of talking about the future. So we use it first to talk about a very close future within the week. I personally like to say we use it for today or tomorrow, but other teachers will say within the week, whatever you consider to be close future. Number 2, it has to be plans made with other people. And finally, there has to be an extremely high possibility of it happening, at least 90% or higher. For example, we're going to grandmother's house in 2 days. It already indicates that there's more than one person within this activity. It is planned for 2 days into the future. And it's also an extremely high chance of going because we've already planned it. To go to grandma's house, it kind of takes us a little bit of time on the road. So we as a family have all planned to go and visit grandmother together and make it a big day. And just like with every grammar tense, there's a structure or a formula, if you will, to how we use it. So with present progressive continuous, we have our subject plus the verb to be conjugated in the present tense. So am, is, are, followed by a final verb ending in ing. Then I always say the complement or the remainder of your sentence. For example, he is listening to this lesson right now. Now for the negative. So we have the subject, again the verb to be conjugated in present tense, the word not, followed by another verb ending in ing, and the remainder of your sentence. I am not spending all of my days on the couch watching TV. No, I'm just not going to do that. Question format. So you can always use a question word, followed by the verb to be conjugated in present tense, the subject of your question, followed by a verb ending in ing, and the complement of the remainder of your sentence. What are you doing? Who is doing all that screaming? When are we going hiking? And please remember, you don't always have to start a question with a question word. You can start directly with the verb to be. Are you going to the party tomorrow? There are a few time markers to help you know when you should use the present progressive tense. One is now, right now, at this moment, today, even later today, or a day of the week. Because again, we could use this tense to talk about very close future. I'm going to give you 2 more examples, and then I'll have a few sentences for you to practice and try out. Now the children are swimming in the pool. They're currently in the pool, swimming right now. Later today, we are eating at a restaurant. Okay, let us start. To work today, we are on vacation. So we're going to conjugate the verb go But for the negative, I'm talking about the present progressive. Awesome. So I hope you wrote down. We aren't going to work today. We're on vacation. Number 2, right now, they to go camping. I hope you wrote down, right now they are preparing to go camping because we were conjugating the verb prepare for the present progressive tense. Our next few examples will be questions and responses. Our first question starts with the question word what and ends with the question mark. We are conjugating the verb to do. What are you doing? Me? I'm to find the bathroom. Yes, I'm just trying to find the bathroom. Our second question does not begin with a question word and ends with badminton with us today. Wonderful. So here you should have known that with our subject of you, we need to use are you playing badminton with us today when we conjugate the verb to play in present continuous. Oh no, badminton, home. Excellent. Oh no, I am not playing badminton. I am going home. And there we have it, the present progressive, present continuous tense. I am encouraging you to continue working on your English learning goals. And as usual, if you're feeling my vibe, like and subscribe, or hop on over to Hyperactive English and sign up for a full lesson today. Bye!